Hello everyone, I'm Marco Morelli for BCLocalNews.com. Welcome to the Tuesday edition of the BC Buzz. Here's what happened this week.
Want the latest buzz in your community? Then go to BCLocalNews.com. Online, all the time. BC Buzz.
With 3 more deaths linked to the H1N1 flu virus, health officials in British Columbia are urging people to visit clinics to get the newly released immunization. After a 16-year-long murder investigation, a Kelowna man has been arrested and charged in the death of Jennifer Cusworth. A strike by HandyDart workers has shut down nearly all custom transit service for thousands of special needs passengers throughout the Lower Mainland. And Steve Heywood of the Parksville Qualicum Beach News reports on the Oceanside Generals' latest casualty when the home squad defeated the Penninsula Panthers 4-1 on Saturday night. The H1N1 flu pandemic has killed 3 more BC residents in the past week, 2 of them in the Fraser Health region and the 3rd in the BC interior. The provincial death toll due to swine flu now stands at 12 lab-confirmed cases. A 26-year-old mission mother is still the only healthy victim so far. The 11 others all had underlying medical conditions. BC has seen a 79% jump in the last week, bringing the total number of severe H1N1 cases up to 199 in the province. Starting Monday, some clinics opened up around the province. Health officials say the first round of shots are reserved for pregnant women and people with underlying health conditions. While next week, clinics will start immunizing those with compromised immune systems and people working in the health services. A 3rd shipment of shots will be available to anyone else who wants it come mid-November. For information on the H1N1 itself or locations of immunization clinics, visit immunizebc.ca. 43-year-old Neil George Snelson of Kelowna was arrested at noon last Friday without incident and charged with the first-degree murder of then 19-year-old Jennifer Cusworth. On October 17, 1993, Cusworth was found murdered, lying in a ditch alongside a private driveway in the Kelowna area. Cusworth was enrolled in the Human Services Worker program at Okanagan University College at the time. Snelson, a certified blind and drapery installer with the Mitchell Smith design firm in Kelowna, was arrested on Friday at his employer's office.
43-year-old Kelowna resident Neil George Snelson was arrested without incident for first-degree murder in the death of Jennifer Sean Cusworth. We can confirm that the accused, Neil Snelson, was at the house party on October 16, 1993. We can confirm that he was a resident of Kelowna in 1993. We can confirm that DNA evidence was collected from the murder scene, and that the DNA was but one component in a myriad of facts and evidence that led to the identification and arrest of Mr. Snelson.
Picket lines went up Monday morning at sites around the Lower Mainland for HandyDart workers. The striking workers are responsible for nearly all custom transit service for thousands of special needs passengers, many of whom are now either stranded at home or forced to find other methods of transportation. HandyDart workers have been working without a contract for some time. The union that represents the striking workers says the company is trying to gain more profit out of the operation by securing major concessions, including a weakening of the pension plan, reduced shift lengths, and other benefit reductions. The company that runs HandyDart, MVT Canadian Bus Incorporated for TransLink, says it is offering to raise drivers' pay at least 3.7% to $21.25 an hour, but the union is demanding a rate of $25.35 per hour. It is unknown how long the dispute might take to resolve.
With Braden Johnson getting the start and goals to be had, it was all smiles for the Oceanside Generals Saturday night against the Penninsula Panthers.
We got offense from a couple different areas tonight, and we are good defensively. This is a very good offensive team, and it's a challenge to shut them down defensively, and we did a good job of it.
Kyle Yamasaki, Sam Corcoran, Kyle Bixby, and Leo Fitzgerald tallied for the Gens, and Johnson nearly had his 2nd shutout.
Braden was fantastic. He's such a competitive kid, and that's one of the things that we really liked about him is at the level at which he competes, he doesn't like to lose. And he was real solid for us.
Oceanside played Monday night at West Shore and were in Mill Bay Thursday playing the Kerry Park Islanders. They return home Saturday night to host the Saanich Braves. Game time is 7:30 p.m. at Oceanside Place. For the Parksville Qualicum Beach News, I'm Steve Heywood.
And that just about does it for this Tuesday's edition of the BC Buzz. Remember, for more on these headlines and others from around the province, you can come back and visit us at bclocalnews.com. I'm Marco Morelli, and I'll see you next time.